Hello, nerds. Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. This is your daily rundown of geek news by geeks like you. If you're new to our show, we cover the geek news beat and we share our opinions. I'm your host, Chuck, and with me we got Randy. Say what's up to the people, Randy.
Yeah, what's going on, Geek Beast? Chuck, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, Mickey 17 has their second trailer.
Hmm.
Did you take a chance to look at Mickey 17's second trailer?
I did.
What did you think? I want to hear what you think. Raw
I thought it
emotion.
was
What did you think?
absolutely great.
Me
It
too.
looks, it's, I don't know. It starts off kind of morose to me, but like it picks
Mm,
up and it seems quirky and fun and serious. And
mm,
at the same time, it's almost like an apocalyptic Groundhog Day almost.
mm-hmm,
It's just super
mm-hmm.
fun. And it looks like the characters are going to be super interested. I'm excited about seeing this.
Me too. For those that didn't know, this is the new. What's the main director's name? Bond. I forgot to say his name wrong. I'm gonna say his name completely wrong. Let me
I don't
look
know.
it up. I don't have
Oh,
the director's name in it. It's
yeah.
Korean director.
Okay. Yeah. I don't,
Bong Joon Ho. Yeah, Bong Joon Ho. Okay, I just want to make sure I got it right. Bong
okay.
Joon Ho. Um, so Bong Joon Ho's new movie, and it stars Robert Pattinson.
Mm-hmm.
and it seems like it has an all-star cast. And for those that didn't know, Warner Brothers is the company that's actually bringing it to us, distributing the film, and it comes out on March 7th.
Okay.
And it's about this kid who signs up for a program that's
Mhm.
they clone him time after time. They put him through a lot of rough experiments. And they asked him, "Did you read the fine print?" And he
Right.
was like, "Yeah, I read the fine print.
Sure you did.
Yeah, sure he did." And they kill him over and over again.
Right.
However, he happens to go to sleep and he wakes up and he realizes he's the 17th one and there's two of them.
Right.
And it's only supposed to be one of them. So I don't know what's going on here. And I think they might have to kill each other, or they had one of them has to die in an experiment, the other one has to live to dictate
I would
who
imagine there's
continues
other
going
clones
forward.
in the program too. Just a guess. Just there's
There's
other
only
clones in the program.
they each one dies. So
Right, but
apparently
I'm
he's
talking about
supposed
that
to
aren't just
die.
clones of him.
Yeah, I think
Other
there's other
clones from
clones. Other
other
people are
people.
clones. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think so. I think
And
so.
that's
So they
where,
3D print you.
he's going to identify
Hmm.
them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited about it.
Because look at all of them. They look like, even the
This is
monsters that they just showed, they look like clones out there too. So yeah, it looks
mhm.
quirky, it looks cool, it looks fun. Yeah, I'm excited. And is this
Yep.
based
From
on
the creator of
a book?
Parasite.
Is it based on a book or something?
I think it may be his own original novel. Let me
Okay.
look it up. Let's go to the wiki
No, I
page.
was just
I
curious.
believe
We'll
it's
read what it's
based
been.
on a novel.
On a novel, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's based on a property, on a different IP.
Is it based on a
Yeah, so
property?
it's based on a, from what I
Yeah, film
read.
adaptation
Yeah, it's
of
an
Everett
adaptation.
Ashton's novel, Mickey Seven.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's exactly, yeah. The reason why I remember, because in the comments, at least I saw on Reddit, people were commenting that they're like, oh, one of the biggest differences is it's actually called Mickey 7, not Mickey
Yeah, not
17.
Mickey 17.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, when you said that, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
did I miss the title? Okay, but it is a distinct, there is a difference. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Man, it looks super
That's
fun.
yeah, it does look really fun. And for you all that didn't know, the director is also known for Parasite. And he did Snowpiercer, right? That's his other
Was he done
film.
Snowpiercer?
Mickey
Mm-hmm.
17.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So this is gonna be a probably exciting movie to watch. It's probably gonna be one of those movies like Being John Malkovich or something where it makes you think about things. Cause or it could
Yeah,
be like Parasite.
yeah,
Parasite makes you think about
that's the
life.
impression that I am
Hmm.
getting. That yeah,
Or
like there's an
Snowpiercer.
underlining
Hmm.
theme of like a takeaway from
Hmm.
this. Yeah.
You know, most of his films deal with like classism and
Which you
place in
can kind of
society.
see that here, because
Hmm.
like he's a loser, doesn't have anything to lose, and like he can be sacrificed for experimentation. And
Over and
of
over
course,
again.
the world would never experiment on poor, vulnerable people. That's something that would never happen, right?
Yeah, yeah. Vulnerable people never get experimented
Right.
on. You know, they're well protected. I can
Disenfranchised and
imagine.
poor people never have things like that happen to them.
But this movie comes out. Um, I think this is going to put him into an award category.
It
He's
may.
been probably should have been nominated for a bunch of awards and some of his other films, his other indie projects. This is not an indie project, but
I
it's
said, this
kind of
don't look
like
like
an
an
indie.
indie
It's built like an
project
indie
at all.
project. It's built like an indie project, but it's not an indie project. And he probably
Is
could
it
win
is
for this
is
one.
it built like an indie project? When I
I
saw
mean,
this,
built like the story and the premise and the type of.
okay, I
This
was
is
gonna say
not a
I
big
didn't see
blockbuster
indie project
Hollywood
at all in
idea.
this trailer. Not that that's a
No, oh no, oh
bad
no, no,
thing,
no, no.
but
They
like
they
I was
paid
like,
top dollar for everything.
yeah, I was
This,
like, it didn't
you
look like
know,
indie project to
you
me, but
know,
you know,
this is like mm, it's one of these movies that are like, oh, the idea is high concept and you got to really think really hard to get the
Mhm.
movie. It's one of those highbrow movie, and he does highbrow movies, and they never win anything except independent film festival
Yeah.
stuff. He has a couple of
If
independent
it's
film
if
festivals.
it's
He never gets
good,
nominated for an Oscar for it.
yeah, if it is
Yep.
good, hopefully that will change.
Pat Bat should have got a nomination for Batman too. He should got an Oscar for Batman.
Pat Beck should have gotten a lot of nominations. I wouldn't necessarily say for Batman. The Batman. And I like the Batman. No, I'm
Robert
not dissing
Pattinson.
it. I just don't think it was his best work. Robert Patterson is a phenomenal actor. People not as familiar with his work just think of Twilight and things like that, but he's a very talented actor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Ten is one of his best roles. It's just the person he's acting against
But the
brought
problem
the
was
movie
Tenet
down.
wasn't his movie.
It wasn't his movie, but by the end of it, it was. By the end of the movie, it was his movie.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. You just, wasn't his movie.
um, all those kissy faces that Trump didn't get TikTok anything. TikTok went hard on dear leader flattery with this we're banned, we're back messaging, but it didn't even get to full 90-day extension Trump promised. It only got 75. And Trump loves nothing more than leverage. So he will make clear, well, with signing the EO, this thing is getting sold one way or another. Rumor is that his company's making a play for it.
Well, I heard Elon was in the consideration. I don't know how true that is, but
Yeah.
I don't get how, like how they can compel a company to sell.
I know it. That's goes against everything we said about capitalism.
Yeah,
Reagan would be upset right now.
yeah. I just,
Reagan would be fuming right
I
now.
find that interesting that they could do that. Or because, I mean, don't get me wrong, the United States is a big market, but it's not the only market in the global world. Like, how can you
Mm-mm.
say, and other companies don't have this ban, so how can the United States compel a company to sell? That's interesting to me.
Yeah. And as a president, your company should not actually be able to bid on a company that you're trying to
No.
force to
Well,
sell.
I mean, that's always so, and I don't want to get too
There's no
political.
laws against it.
Right, that's the thing is there are technically no laws, but prior to this current administration and the one beforehand, most candidates had to divest of all their financial holdings
Yeah,
before they
he
really
did that best
pursued.
through his
Like,
son.
yeah, and so it's just interesting that he still owns companies and he's the president of the United States. Again, there's no law against it, but
He launched a family coin for each of the family members in his family the
yeah,
day before he ran for the day he got inaugurated. The
let's
day
not
before
talk about him too much, please. Let's
it's
not.
hilarious. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Um, we're going to talk about him
So
again.
yeah, so
Jesus.
well, I am interested to see what will be the outcome of TikTok.
Yeah, me too.
Because I feel
Me
like
too.
TikTok now is here to stay. Because when it was down those 12 hours, it was a thing, right?
Yeah,
And there are a lot of creators out there on TikTok. So I
yeah,
don't think
yeah,
TikTok is something that can go away.
yeah. And if it does, somebody will come with another solution for it. Replace it.
We'll see.
Dozens of subreddits are banning links to X. So dozens of popular subreddits are banning links to X after Elon Musk made a gesture that historians and human rights groups have described as a Nazi salute. Communities that have instituted a ban on links to X include Formula One, military, nursing, two X chromosomes, and Nintendo.
Described as what else is it? I mean, I feel like it's validated 100% that's what it was, right? I don't think there's any dispute or, any ambiguity. This is definitely what
ADL
that
says
was.
it was just an excited person.
He did it twice,
He was twice cited twice then. The, the
the
Anti-Defamation League said he did it twice. Say
which
he was
is
excited.
ridiculous when they did go off on, like Kanye. They went off on Kanye, right? They went off on lots of people. But somehow,
Yeah.
I just feel like everybody, this is political. I don't want to get political.
No, we're not going to do it. But the CKL, in fact, has minimized criticisms. The everyone is Hitler attack is so tired.
Yeah. In Germany, they said if he would have done it in Germany, he would have been arrested.
yeah, you can't do
He
that
would have
in
been
Germany.
arrested.
You would have been
Yeah.
arrested.
Germany, Austria,
Exactly.
you can't
Yeah,
do it.
you
Yeah.
can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They had actual scholars of it say that he did
yeah,
exactly what he did.
yeah.
It's no
He don't
And
doubt.
care. He's the richest man in the world. He don't care.
Yep.
but yeah, I
And he
think
has
this
the
is
band that
huge. It's just huge
Mhm.
because like I was saying earlier in our group chat, NBA and NFL subreddits did ban it. So it said in this
Okay.
article they were discussing it, but they finally did come out and said, and NFL NBA has like 15 million users on NBA, and
Yeah, and subreddit.
NFL same thing is like 12 million, 13 million. So it's like it's a huge chunk of like, you know, people posting a bunch of like Twitter links to like, oh, here's the news to like NFL, like here's, you know, Patrick Mahomes, or here's LeBron James, and it's just like those subreddits had nothing but Twitter links posted as like, you
Yeah.
know, as things, and now it's like, yeah, that's gonna significantly drop. And then the sentiment was exactly that. It's like, yeah, they just
That's exactly what it is.
fuck Nazis, you know. And it's exactly
Yeah.
it is it. It's just like, yeah, it's just there's no ambiguity anymore. And so before you could kind of defend it, but now it's just like people are just like, nah. You know, especially at least, you know, these communities on Reddit were just like, yeah, you know what, it's just like we draw the line at Nazis, you know.
Well,
And
let's be
that's what it
real.
should
It's
be.
not the first time he's defended Nazis promotions.
It's not.
No.
That's what he got in trouble for. Well, he didn't get in trouble when Disney and a bunch of companies started pulling out, and then he went online, was like, "You're trying to blackmail me. I don't want your money." Right? I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah. Yeah. Rolling Stone reported white supremacists are calling it Donald Trump white power moment and thank Musk for hearing them.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was
All
doing.
the groups, if all the groups recognize it, and
right.
he has not come, and what makes it bad, Musk hasn't come out and said it wasn't that.
He's
He
well, to Rodney's point. He said that this Nazi thing is overrated, right? They keep trying to make
Yeah.
thing that, but he knew what he was doing. Even
knew
if he
exactly what
claims
he
it
was doing.
wasn't, like he knew what he was
Yeah.
doing. And like you said, if the
He did
people
not say, I did not do that. I was just trying to celebrate with the people in the crowd. He could at least lied. He was like, nah, y'all overrating this
and it,
Nazi thing.
and if everybody,
Y'all too
if the
sensitive.
people who follow that are saying like, yeah, this is it, then yeah, it's it. That's
Yes.
exactly what it is. It doesn't matter. If you
He-
throw up a gang sign, you'd be like, oh, that was something else. But all the gangbangers are like, that's a gang sign. It's a damn gang sign.
It's our gang sign. It
Right.
is our gang sign.
Right.
And thank you for throwing it up.
Exactly.
And he didn't say nothing to them about it.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's not putting up a good defense for himself. So I'm glad that Reddit has subreddits are banning links to X.
They
I'm not
should.
sure how much it's going to impact X at all. You know, because you know everybody that is non-Nazis leave X. All the real Nazis are going to go there, and there's enough of them that supply it.
And I said, let them stay there.
Let them stay there.
And yeah, let 'em stay. Like that
It'd
episode
be the new
of Mythic
4chan.
Quest. I say it's like the episode of Mythic Quest. Just let them stay there and run into, you know.
That's a good analogy right there. The episode when they had all the races going to
Yeah, I had them all going. Yeah, just but
Let them be there and let them circulate. Just make that server just theirs.
Yep.
Put them in a silo.
And let them.
Speaking of X, NFL teams can't use Blue Sky.
That's weird.
And yeah, they said the NFL told the New England Patriots to shut down the team's Blue Sky account. Patriots VP of Content Fred Kurse said the team was told that Blue Sky is not an approved social media platform for the NFL yet. How do you what?
I didn't know.
I didn't know social media platforms had to be approved.
I didn't know it either. Especially for teams. I didn't know.
Especially the one that's competing against X.
Yeah, I didn't know that they had to have official things. So a player just posted something on there. I guess he did it from the locker room or something. Because I was wondering why is the NFL stopping somebody from posting something to a social media site?
That's what I was in.
I think what it was New England's Patriot had an account.
Yeah, they had an account.
They had
so
an
the
actual
Patriots had an account. Okay.
So you can post stuff there.
Okay.
And then any of the players can. I think it's just the team.
Can the players post?
The players can post because
there's.
I would imagine
there's
NFL can stop you
several-
from posting.
There's several people.
I think they
there's
can.
like-
They say don't post there. You
I'm
don't
telling
post there.
you,
We'll
I'm
fine
telling
you.
Blue Sky is growing very fast. and it's just a matter of time before they do have to approve it
The
because
only thing I say to that is like the NFL can't stop you from going on to any sort of media if that's where you want to go. Like they can't tell you what interviews to take, what things to do. Now, if you say things that violate like rules and stuff, they can have an impact, but they can't tell you.
It says football teams are allowed to post on other platforms, including X, which NFL has a content partnership with that
But that's
includes
the
the NFL
teams.
portal.
That's the teams.
Yeah,
So if the team does it, yeah, you can probably say it's not an approve. But if I'm a player and I go to my personal account, I don't see how the NFL can stop you from doing that.
yeah.
Yeah, the team may have some sort of I don't it's weird, but the team may have some sort of limitations. And I don't understand why the NFL doesn't have an account with Blue
That
Sky.
doesn't make sense. They seems like they would have partnership with
Right.
every social media platform that comes
You
to
would
light.
think. Yeah.
Like what is it? What is the approval process? What do they have to prove that they should be approved?
Right.
Like
And
his
why would
threads
you even have to have
approved?
an approval process? Hell, y'all working. If you got one for X, you're working with the guy who's doing racist symbols. So you should just be in that one altogether.
Yeah,
I don't think the
yeah,
NFL should be allowed. The NFL should have a partnership with them.
yep.
You know,
And
just
speaking of other things is happening, Marvel Snap will change publishers after being caught in the TikTok ban crossfire. So CapCut and TikTok and Marvel Snap got caught up in there for being on ByteDance servers, ByteDance affiliated apps.
yeah, strange.
This is gonna get ugly.
it was
Yeah.
so funny because when it happened, I was like, well, I guess I can't go on TikTok. Let me just go on Snap to like pass the time. And then I got the message there too, and I was like, what
Yep,
the
I
fuck?
saw
I
it
had
there
no
too.
idea.
I was like,
I had no
I had no
idea
idea
neither.
either. I
I
was
opened up
like,
my Snap
what?
and I was like, what? I can't go in my Snap?
Yeah,
And I got
I
the
was
same message
like,
I got on my TikTok.
exactly. I was just like, I
Yeah,
was
that is
mad.
crazy.
I was mad because I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And I'm like, man, they're gonna get like Marvel Rivals too because it's NetEase. That's a Chinese company. Like all this stuff. I'm like, dude,
And
it's such
TikTok
a.
is not back in the Apple Store at all.
It's not. It's
I
not.
didn't see
Mm-mm.
it.
Mm-mm. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
scrolling
it's
right
not
now.
a Google
I put
Play.
in
You can't get
TikTok.
on it. Yeah,
It's not there. I
it's
got
not there.
Save Talk,
Yeah,
Save Tick.
Yeah. I went to the App Store too, and it's not there.
It's not
yeah.
there.
It's
Yeah.
70 days.
I saw on eBay they're
It's
selling iPhones with TikTok for 10 grand.
it's not coming back, man. They're gonna have to. Yeah, it's just crazy. So like, yeah, with this, they're changing publishers. So it's tied.
Yeah.
The publisher is tied to ByteDance. So
Mm-hmm.
according to, and then I looked it up, of course, and went to Reddit. I went to Ben Brode's Blue Sky account, and he was talking about like, yeah, they were blindsided by it too. I was like, how can you be blindsided? That you guys are the
Right.
the makers of the game,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they said they were blindsided by it. They
Yeah.
had no idea, and I was like, yeah. And then it came back, and then I was just like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
That's because the publisher's like, we handle the infrastructure for your servers. And they're like, okay, you handle the infrastructure for the servers. We just build on top of them. And they think I was AWS and it's ByteDance or NetEase behind it that's actually doing it. But I'm thinking to myself, what does that mean for Tencent then? Because Tencent's a Chinese company too. And they own damn near everything. What are they going to do?
Man, it's a mess. It's a
It
mess.
is a mess. It is a total mess. I don't know. They got
Yeah.
to figure this out. But Marvel Snap has changed publishers. I wonder if everybody that paid money and they have money currency sitting in Marvel Snap, will that actually get populated on the new service when they switch publishers, or do they have to pay everybody back?
Yeah, I don't know.
They
I
gotta
don't
give me
know
my
how that
money back
works.
then.
Yeah.
I got money there.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how that works.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's one of the things I saw. One of the top comments
Mm-hmm.
in the Marvel Snap Reddit was, "Yo, what about all the money I just spent?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, had I known the ban was coming, I wouldn't. They literally just spent like money on like days before,
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah. So who knows, man? It's such a weird, such
We live in
crazy,
interesting times, boy.
crazy
All
fucking.
because the president wanted to prove a point when he wanted to sign an executive order to ban TikTok because he didn't like the way people talked about him on
Yep. And it was
it.
even weird the way they did it. They attached it to a bill that had absolutely
Nothing.
nothing to do with TikTok or social media or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because they wanted to make sure it would pass. I mean, that's just
Pass.
basically
Yeah,
it.
they earmarked it in the bill.
Yeah. So here's again, we were talking about this earlier, those inciting moments, right? Well, I remember when he first started talking about this. It was right after TikTok banded together and it was like K-pop stands on TikTok
Yeah.
banded together and made like bought all those fake tickets to his rally. So he
That's
thought
right. That's
Oh,
right.
he
Yeah.
thought his
okay.
rally was going to
That's
be
right.
like
I remember that.
crazy.
Yep.
It was good, and then nobody fucking showed up.
Nobody showed up.
Nobody showed
Nobody
up. And then there was that
and then
sad picture
Right.
of him getting off of Air Force or Marine One. He's
Right.
walking with his like no tie on.
Yeah.
He did that walk of shame to the White House, and
Yeah.
and
I
it was
remember
like
that.
days after that he started. Yeah, you know what? We should start banning TikTok.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm telling you,
Yep.
man, these guys,
Yep.
these guys, they just,
He's just a villain.
they get laughed at, and then they're all right. We're gonna lash out. Like, all right, we're
Can't-
gonna ban you.
Right.
And it's
They
like
can't handle
this is
it.
that was the start of it.
Yep, that is true. That's when he did it. That is exactly when he did it,
Yeah, I
Rodney.
remember that.
I
'Cause
remember
it was all
that, yeah.
online. Yeah, and how pissed he was.
Yeah, and then there
He
was
was
tons of
pissed.
articles. There was tons of articles like, yeah, TikTok banded together and
Yeah,
they
the
did this,
Korea pop
Yeah.
and
stands
then
got
all
together
this
via
stuff, and then
TikTok.
boom, okay. So he's like, yeah, all
Okay.
right. All
I got
right.
something for y'all.
Okay, exactly.
Y'all think I forgot.
Yeah. He's vindictive, man. And that's why,
Vindictive.
he's, anyways.
Yeah, yeah. We'll go to the next article. The article's next article's good. Kenny Omega debuts new entrance theme by Final Fantasy XIV composer Masayoshi Soken. After over a year on hiatus due to health issues, professional wrestler Kenny Omega made his much anticipated return to the ring at Wrestling Dynasty on January 5th. He marked the occasion with a brand new entrance theme song featuring two legends of video game industries. A new song created by the amazing Final Fantasy 14 and 16 composer Masayoshi Soken, the vocals by Jason Miller, and a special voice by the legendary Nobu Umatsu. That's dope.
Yeah, I gotta. Is this WWE?
No, it's Japanese wrestling.
Oh, Japanese wrestling.
Wrestle
Okay.
Dynasty. Ring
Okay.
at Wrestle Dynasty.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that seems super fun. Good for him.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I'm glad he did it too. And with that being said, God, we're gonna do one more story. We're gonna do crosstalk. Mortal Kombat 1's new next guest character is coming in. And guess who it is, Randy?
Who's that?
Conan the Barbarian.
Okay.
He's in Mortal Kombat 1. Boy,
Okay.
I think Mortal Kombat 1 should bring back all their guest characters. All of them. From Kratos to Conan. Bring them all that Terminator, Robocop, Freddy,
Freddy was in
Jason.
Mortal Kombat?
They're all in Mortal Kombat. They've all been
Okay.
in Mortal Kombat. Even the Scream character's been in Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Bring them all in there. Now they got Conan the Barbarian.
I'm all right with that. I was a
Yeah.
Conan fan. I'm a Conan fan.
Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
do. I
Okay.
do. I love it.
So bring him back. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right
I'm
with that.
excited about Conan. They're bringing Conan in here. I had the first season of characters, which is cool. But yeah, they bringing him back. I said, I want to play as Conan. I want to do Conan versus Kratos.
That would be dope.
I think that would be very dope.
See
Conan
Conan
versus
versus He-Man.
Man, they have to bring He-Man in there. I don't think Mattel would let that happen
Yeah,
though.
maybe not, but I just want to see a Conan and He-Man fight. I think that'd be amazing.
He-Man get his ass kicked. Now he probably win. He actually probably would win. He-Man would probably win
Yeah. That'd
because
be,
Conan's just a human.
yep. Well, He-Man is empowered by magic, though. Yeah,
Yeah, he has magic.
yeah. Sword
Yep.
is magical. Yeah, Conan is a regular dude.
Yep. Like they have Omni Man in Mortal Kombat 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got Ghostface, Mortal Omni Man, Peacemaker. You know, it'd be nice. Homelander.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's nice to have Kratos in there. Bring back Kratos, bring back all the unlockable characters or the unlockable characters, those cool characters.
Yeah.
With that being said, anything you want to share before we go to crosstalk?
Now let's jump into crosstalk.
Okay, let's jump into crosstalk. Ready for the
Who,
crosstalk?
who we got out there?
That's a good question. Don't know.
Hi, Catherine. That's
Got
Catherine.
Catherine. Hey, Catherine.
Hey, how's
Yo,
How you doing?
what's going
doing good?
on?
So yeah, that work.
Are you at work?
Yeah, you can see the
I
city.
see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So we're just chilling
Nice.
here and spending a night at the
Oh,
museum.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I
We
can't
have-
wait to come out
what
there
a
to
treat
see
for
it.
us. We get a chance to see that thing you do.
Oh yeah. So I'm building the digital cityscape that's here, and the rest of this is recycled, reclaimed materials. So doors and like things left over. This used to be an old museum, but we're turning it into an immersive experience. So this is
Yeah.
entranceway. This is the when you walk in, you'll see part of this. I can kind of move around a little bit, so that's kind of it's hard because I'm trying to keep my makeshift hacky monitor thing. So that's kind of like part of it. So yeah,
Oh, that's dope.
this will be my background today.
I thought she was in the Thunderdome. That's all.
I didn't know where she
Mm.
was, but I was like, this looks goddamn amazing. That's the best background I've ever seen.
I was like,
It's
that's
real.
not
It's real.
Castlevania.
It's
She's in the
practical,
middle
you
of
guys.
Oh yeah,
she's
Practical.
in the middle of Black Ops 6. Like, damn.
yeah. I can get on the boat, but my Wi-Fi will cut out by the time I walk towards the boat. But we have a full-size ship inside the museum.
Yeah.
It's just the Wi-Fi
It's
is
so dope.
yeah.
So dope.
So this is my set for now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have a question for everybody here. We're going to talk about something positive. Did y'all see the trailer for Mickey 17?
I haven't
So
seen,
is
I
that
haven't
the
seen
where
the
guy
second one
keeps
yet.
Dying over and over again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
there's a
seen
new
the
trailer
second
out?
one. Yeah, a new trailer came
Oh.
out today. I haven't seen it yet.
You ain't seen it yet? Oh,
need to
y'all
watch it.
I
missing
saw the
out.
first one. I haven't seen
Same,
the
I-
second one.
The second one's a treat. As it gets more and more gory and horrific, it gets more and more funny at the same time.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
Okay.
They
Okay.
nailed that tone. Like, this is going to be funny, but it's going to be gory.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it.
You can
I'm
die
so-
in so many ways.
It's died so many ways. So
Yeah.
many ways.
Now, who's making Mickey 17? Because who's the director?
Is it Robert Egan?
No, is Bon Joon a
Yeah.
hoe?
Oh yeah,
the same
yeah.
guy that
Okay,
did the
dude who
host,
made
right?
Parasite.
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 Parasite,
Dude who did Parasite.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's a cold piece of work.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't wait to see this. I figured it's gonna be about classism. So it's Bong Joon Ho.
Nice. Looking forward to it.
I mean,
I-
that's,
Yeah.
that's his jam right there. So yeah.
That
He's the
is.
director of his time. So
He is. He is.
Yeah.
I said,
And directing is a young man's sport, man.
Yeah.
I said this is
somebody needs to
where
tell Scorsese that.
he's going don't tell
That's why I
Scorsese
say
that.
it.
That's why, yeah, that's why
That's
you
why I
say it.
say it's a young
Yeah.
man's sport.
I said this may be bad. This may get him the best actor of the year award. This movie may actually pull it off for him. Because he's done some good indie films that probably should have done it, but they're not. Nobody went to go see them because they're indie films.
Well, that's
And
the
then
thing,
the
though.
one-
All the great stuff that he's done, they don't care. They never gonna let him live down Twilight. It doesn't matter what he does. He is Edward from Twilight, and that's just like if Jaleel White went on a run and just did all this amazing stuff. It doesn't matter. He is Urkel forever.
He's Edward, but he's also like I don't know. Arpat's my boy Arpat's is kind of a chameleon. He's been hopping around a lot.
Yeah.
He
And a lot,
is. He's done some amazing
He's an
indie
amazing
stuff.
actor.
people
I
know.
thought he was great in the Batman.
Yeah,
He was
Yeah.
actually a detective. He was a very good Batman. Not
yeah.
so much a good Bruce Wayne, but he was a great Batman.
Well, this is Bruce
He
before
was
he.
good in Tenet.
I thought he was a
He
great
was the
Bruce
best thing
Wayne.
Yeah,
about
this is
I
Batman.
didn't
I thought he
think
was a
so.
great Bruce Wayne.
So that's
I
First
didn't think
year,
so.
crazy ass Bruce Wayne.
So that's
No, I
Bruce
didn't think
Wayne
so.
before he has his face built. So that's part of why people are like, oh, this isn't the Bruce Wayne I'm familiar with. He's building his alternate ego.
Yeah, trying to figure it out. First year, I'm still
Yeah.
getting over my parents dying.
Yeah, yeah. But like, I don't know. I've heard people refer to Robert Pattinson as Batman as well. So like, I've heard the depending. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm. I
he's
know. I had two disbelievers when I say he's gonna be the best Batman we had on the call.
I don't know if
Rakai
he's the best
and Trey.
Batman, but I think he's the.
I didn't say that.
Batman Bruce Wayne combo. He's the best.
No, I still don't. No.
I don't necessarily agree
I
with
think
that.
so. I
I
think he's best Batman Bruce
I can
Wayne
understand
combo.
why this generation believes that. Now that I can understand, but no.
Because they didn't have the choice right to see Michael Keaton in all of his glory.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
the
Like, that's why
Batman is
this
good. It's
generation-
not the best Batman movie though.
It's not the best Batman movie. It's not the best Batman.
No,
I
but
think
it's
the best
actually, but it's
version of
actually a pretty
Batman.
solid movie.
It's a
and
solid movie,
and
yeah.
it's the only movie to actually show the world's best detective. He keeps going with that moniker, but we never see him detecting a damn thing. Hell, Alfred in that damn computer do all the detecting. He don't detect shit.
but in which version?
The Batman. The
Oh, he
Batman.
The
What?
Batman, the R.
Yeah.
Pat's version, he was actually a detective. He was great in that.
Yeah, yeah. In most
Mhm.
Batman, he's just punchy fighty Batman. But to me,
Yeah, he beat up
Yeah.
poor people.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what Batman always does, though.
Personally,
You know.
personally for
Look
me,
at Randy. Randy's heartbroken. Let's talk about Batman beating up poor people.
No, Catherine's hurt too, because that's her dude. That's Batman's her
I
partner.
mean,
I
no,
think-
I know he's a problematic character. But like, I guess for me, like that's the Batman movie I wanted. In terms of live action, for me, the animated series beats everything out.
Oh yeah.
But live action for me, that's actually the Batman movie I wanted. Like I wanted a detective. And the crazy thing about the Batman is people didn't realize he's the world's greatest detective. They're like, what? He's a detective? I'm like, yeah, he's a detective, but that has to do with the other live action counterparts.
Hell, he started off in Detective
I was
Comics.
about to say the
so it's
original
not-
comics is Detective Comics.
Detective
Mhm.
Comics. Yeah.
But I was talking to I think I was talking to a couple people who're like, what? Detective Comics? He's a detective? I'm like, yeah.
They still make Detective Comics
He's
too.
Yeah, but they don't call it like, detective, it's DC.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we can't have nice things because of people like that.
I mean, don't
DC
be
means
upset.
Detective Comics.
There's a bunch of people that didn't know Will Smith was a rapper. There's a bunch of people that
Yeah,
didn't know
that's
that
why
Michael
we can't-
Jordan
we
played
still can't have
basketball.
nice-
Why I say I understand why this generation believes that Patterson is the best Batman.
Yeah,
They
that's
are
why we
from
can't have
rappers.
nice things.
I mean, I
And-
get it.
I think he's the best combo, both of them.
Mm.
He's as wild and dumb as Bruce Wayne would be in the very beginning, and he's as immature as possible. Can't fight for shit as Batman would in the very beginning of his career.
I don't know.
He did a great job of doing that.
When I saw him like fighting people, I believed why people were afraid of Batman. This Batman also showed me like, oh, like he's scary. He hides in shadows. His car will chase after you and has a growl and everything. There's a lot of allegories.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I wanted to do a fourth rewatch to break it up, but yeah.
I mean, it was good, but it wasn't.
yeah. And people beat
entertained.
him
The
up.
only
too.
problem with it was too long and it meandered.
It
in
That
did.
places.
last
It
30
meandered.
minutes was
The last
long.
45 minutes could have been cut
That
off.
was the only thing because he did more detecting and beating up on poor people.
Mhm.
People weren't used to that.
Mhm.
It was too long. It meandered, and but it was a solid story. Listen, Catwoman. Listen,
It's Zoe Kravitz, son.
whoa.
It's Zoe Kravitz. It's-
Yeah, and then actually, dude, the Riddler was fantastic.
Oh, he's
So
amazing.
I mean, you
It's
talk
amazing.
about
He's
story and villain, it had it.
Did
Yep.
anybody read his
He
comic?
didn't growl like Batman. Batman.
Yeah, Christian Bale messed that all up.
Christian,
just out
Christian
here.
Bale messed it all up.
we will have
He-
no slander.
Christian Bale was a great Bruce Wayne, but a horrible Batman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where you get this from?
Did anybody read his comic? Because
I don't know what you all are talking about.
the actor that played
It's
his
until completely hates my opinion right now.
As he should. That's what I'm saying. As he should.
Wait, what opinion?
Then
Christian
Bale was
Bale
a terrible
was a
Batman.
horrible was a great Bruce Wayne, but horrible Batman.
No, a horrible Batman is Val Kilmer. That is a horrible.
Okay.
Batman.
That
George
there's
Clooney.
levels of horribleness,
George
right?
Clooney
I didn't
is
say
a
that.
horrible
It is a
Clooney.
spectrum. It is a spectrum.
Clooney, Kilmer. Yeah.
Clooney was pretty bad.
Clooney was pretty bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Clooney knew
George
it was
Clooney's
bad
just
when-
George Clooney and everything. Though.
But Clooney knew
He's
he
like
was bad when he
Denzel.
was making it. That's the thing. Clooney
Like
knew.
Denzel and George Clooney should do a movie together. They should do Grumpy Old Men together and just play themselves.
Oh, I have.
At the point where you look down and see nipples on your bat suit, you know that you should
Right.
turn.
But he was like, this check looking pretty good.
He
and I am
probably
George,
asked for the nipples.
and I am George Clooney.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this to a Diddy party.
He's like, yo, why don't I have nipples? You see, I worked on my chest all this summer. I want to have nipples out here.
So I found out why there was nipples and stuff on the suit.
Oh, tell me this. I'm gonna hear this. I'm gonna hear this.
It's gonna sound boring how I describe it, but it was an allegory for the Greek god statues, in that they were godlike and statues.
That's what
That's
they came up
something
with.
Clooney would ask
Nipples
for.
make you godlike.
That is something
Yeah,
Clooney would ask for.
That's what they came up with. Come on. Whatever
George
whatever
Clooney
you
would
gotta
ask for
say-
that.
Whatever
I'm
you
an
gotta say to
Adonis.
justify it, right? Whatever you
need
gotta say
nipples.
to justify it.
Am I wrong, guys?
I need to
A
see the
young George
resume
Clooney
of
would
the-
ask for nipples.
I need
I
to
have
see
no idea.
resume of the costumer because I bet you the costumer said yes.
That's
Worked at
Schumer.
Sean John, worked for Bad Boy.
That's Schumer's.
And Versace.
Yeah, Schumer did that for Batman Forever and the one after Batman and Robin. So it was like glory to the Greek gods.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
nipples,
I can see
Greg.
that.
Can you milk me?
You know, we're from DC Comics. That's about Greek gods. Everybody's a Greek
Well,
god.
that
in
is
DC
true.
Comics.
There's a lot
And
of overlap.
Now Randy's all on board, you guys.
No,
He's
I'm
all on
saying-
board
I
for the
just said
nipple.
Greek. So
He's all on
Superman
board
is
for nipple.
Zeus, Batman is hate. Like it is. They have
The fact that y'all just missed, what was that? Meet the Parents, Meet the
Meet the
Fockers
Fockers.
reference. Oh my God.
What?
That Chantel just threw out that Meet the Fockers reference and it
Oh.
just flew by. Nobody
Oh,
heard
I
it.
didn't hear it. I missed it. Totally missed it.
He said, I have nipples. Can you milk me?
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
Greg, can you milk me?
Yes, that's a great one. That's a great one. That's a great one.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
pretty bad.
All right.
Oh,
So,
but that's what
look,
it was. George Clooney said, I'm Batman is a Greek god. Give me some nipples on my suit.
yeah, that sounds so disturbing on so many levels.
I ain't gonna call.
Not if you
George
think you're a
out.
Greek god, it don't.
I'm not gonna call George out like that. I don't think he said that, man. He took the L since he was the star. He was like, "Fuck, I'll take it." But
He
y'all
was
know
probably
I
steadily on the phone. He's like, yeah, so when we gonna get this ocean thing going? Because I can't do this.
Fine, because I can't do
Can't
this
do
no
this.
more.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
These L's,
They got me
yeah.
out here dressed up in Batman with nipples, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, but I gotta get out this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
hilarious.
said, and I got a cape on. I
Yeah.
can't even show him America's ass like I'm Captain America. Like, this ain't gonna work.
Speaking of nipples,
What
What kind of segue is that?
because they're things to suck on. Thinking, what's today's show?
HR, he's at it again.
Wow. Wow.
Vampires suck blood.
But nipples?
That was a stretch.
Some
That was-
vampires suck nipples too.
That,
you could have found a better way to get to that point.
yeah.
No, we had
That's
to
right.
rush. I had to rush
That-
off here.
That
Y'all
segue
see our
was
technical director's giving us minutes. Like, hurry up,
Why
guys.
That-
did you
that
know you're talking
segue-
about sucking and nipples and all this stuff? Yeah. You
Well,
wanna go.
anyway, what are y'all talking about today?
that segue was Diddy approved. So today we're going to talk about Netflix's Castlevania Nocturne season 2.
Okay.
I can't with you, Chuck. I can't. I was going to try to say something clever,
Brought to
something
you
funny,
by
and I just
Ciroc.
can't.
Stay
Like,
on them nipples,
brought
dog.
to you by Ciroc.
You know, like,
No,
That's
if
right.
y'all haven't seen Netflix's Castlevania Nocturne season 2, you probably
Bad
should. It make your
boy.
nipples hard.
Bad boy.
well,
Take that.
It's the wintertime. It's wintertime. That's why
I
it's
know
cold
Ross likes
outside.
nipples.
It's snowing in New Orleans right now. It's snowing in New Orleans.
It is.
That's because you made that segue. It just starts snowing.
Hey, that segue worked. Got everybody's
No.
attention.
I told you
Everybody.
that
No,
we
it did
won't
Mark
not.
is
stop. I thought I
laughing.
told you that we won't
Everybody,
stop.
everybody, thank y'all. Welcome. Y'all welcome. Y'all
No.
welcome. Y'all
No.
welcome. Thank y'all for tuning in to Geek Beast. We're gonna come back in like 10 minutes with Binge Worthy, where they're discussing Netflix's Castlevania Nocturne Season 2. If you haven't seen Nocturne Season 1, you can still tune in and watch the show and find out because there's no spoilers in it.
No
And we'll
spoilers.
be back in like 10 minutes. Shout out to Digital Click for always doing our marketing needs, such as our marketing materials and some of our overlays. Shout out to Rodney for being our technical producer, and shout out to Defunk for being curating all the stories that I butcher every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And shout out to Mark, because Mark is a stand-up dude. Mark came
Yeah,
in the
chat all
chat.
the time.
He laughed at the segue and everything because y'all didn't get it. Y'all don't
We
understand good
got
art.
it.
No,
No,
Y'all
we
don't
that
got it.
understand good
nah.
art.
We
We
got it
got
right
it.
now. Right now,
Y'all
Dennis
don't
in
get understand
prison.
good
Like,
art.
yeah, we got to watch this show,
Y'all
Playboy.
don't understand good art.
This
I'm,
world's
I'm I'm
filled
upset
with.
and
But
disgusted
we'll
at
just
y'all.
talk about those I know.
With that being said, good night, you all. See y'all on Friday.
Peace.
Peace.
I'm trying. Dang, my
Oh, this mine, can't you see? I'm
the
just trying to